So if you clicked on the video, welcome. That was ugly as fuck. So today I figured we'd do, even though it's the same day because I'm wearing the same outfit, today we're going to talk about how I actually got into K-pop. I know you're curious, so am I. I was looking at, what was it? I was trying to find a song by Avant. Yeah, I listened to Avant. So I was trying to find a song by Avant. I forget the title, but it had to do with making love or something like that. I was really into it as a young kid, okay? Don't judge me. You know you was listening to that type of music too. Don't play. Light. I'm gonna have to just keep looking out for that light though. Wow. You gonna turn it off again? Okay. Yeah, when I was looking for the song, I just kind of found this weird song that said Make Good Love by Seven. But at the time I didn't know that. Like, okay, we're gonna have to. So I see this song that says Make Good Love and I'm just like, I'm very perverted as a young child for some weird reason. So let me listen to it. And at first I was like, how most people get into K-pop. What is this? What language is this? I can't understand. Okay, so if you notice the light is off, it's because it's been giving me problems and turning off. So we're gonna continue this without the light. I'm really sorry. I'll get better lights. I'm sorry. Back to the story. I found the Seven song and I was like, what is this? But it sounded really good though. So I was just like, oh, okay, well, in addition to the Avant song I'm about to download, once I find it, I'm going to listen to this too, because it sounded really good. English. Not English. Oh, it's another language. You get the idea. It was really good, right? Am I the only one who is a Seven stan forever because of that one song? Honestly, that one song. And I didn't know what to do with myself. Seven over here got me like, why is this not in my life? Seven done me up. And I didn't even know it. All because I was perverted as a child. And then I just kind of, I didn't really get into K-pop that much. I just listened to that song and then I, once in a while, would look up anything else that he might have written. Cause I don't know, cause it's a little fuzzy to me because I remember finding BoA somewhere either around that time. Cause I know for sure I found Seven first. But I keep getting it mixed up in my head that I might have found BoA first. But I think she was the first female artist. But then again, she used to sing a song from my favorite anime, which was Inuyasha. I don't watch animes like that, so if you start spewing anime stuff at me, I'm not gonna know what you're talking about. I'm sorry. I literally only watched what was on Cartoon Network at night. Moving on. Yeah, but basically, you know, I have it in my head that I listened to Seven first. Like, Seven was the first one. What was the real catalyst, actually, in me getting into K-pop? It had to be Super Junior, because I remember one time when I was in 11th grade, I think. It was either 10th or 11th grade, I'm pretty sure. Maybe 10th. I'm gonna say 10th. Anyway, I found Super Junior's Mr. Simple, and I kept finding more and more Super Junior stuff. You know, this K-pop thing, it ain't so bad. Like, at the time though, when I found Super Junior, I didn't even know it was K-pop. Like, I didn't know. I just knew it was Asian guys and I was like, well, they're doing something right. I'm liking this, so. Oh yeah, what is that song called? That was my favorite song. I really liked it. I just started finding more songs by K-pop artists, not really knowing what I was doing. I was just like, oh, here's a video. Oh, Here's another video. Let's listen to that. And next thing I know, I'm finding C and Blue, I'm finding FT Island, Beast. I managed to learn about Beast a lot actually because if y'all don't know by now, Iggy Guan, that man is fine, okay? I saw big lips. I see Iggy Guan just dancing and smoldering and doing sexy dances, and I'm like, who is you, child? Who is you? I was swooning. I was done. Like, I see this man and I'm just like, the first thing I do is I'm like, let's go look up how old he is, because we not about to be a cradle robber in case he's like 16. We looked and he was, I actually forgot what year he was born in. Hold up. He was born in 1990, which meant boy, it was legal. I'm not above dating someone 5 years older than me. Not that I thought I'd actually date him, obviously, but you know, back then, shoot, the way he was looking, I was about to take a plane to Korea. I wasn't gonna do that. No. He was on another level. I can spend this entire video talking about how fine he is, and I probably already have. Sorry. But if you know Beast, you know what I'm talking about. The man is fine. Anyway, I stopped at BTOB, I think, because that's when they're, I guess, BTS, MTV Diary. I was like, what is this? Because I would always see it when I would watch BTOB stuff. And then I realized once I started like knowing their faces a little bit, I was like, oh, this must be like a reality show of them. I like their music, so why not? Let's go for a ride, Bianca. I think so, because then I was learning names, I was learning personalities, and I didn't realize I was learning and falling so far deep. Next, I find VIXX, because apparently I mistook, I don't know how many of y'all did this, or maybe it was just me, but I mistook VIXX's N for BTOB's Sungjae. Comment if you have. Because they looked really similar, like eerily similar. And I'm like, boys can be in two groups at once? Unheard of concept back then, not as much anymore now, but you feel me? Like, I thought it was impossible, and then I just checked them out. That's literally the only reason I looked and found my bias group. I found them because of Sungjae. So, thank you, Sungjae. Like, I will forever be grateful to you. And again, but I still love BTOB too, so they're like top two. Like, I can't have VIXX without BTOB. All hell broke loose. Like, I was done. I was so sucked in, at least into BTOB and VIXX. I actually avoided VIXX at first because I was like, is this the same group? Because you know, when you're focused on one group, when you first get into it, you just kind of avoid everyone else. It's like no one else exists but this group. I finally was like, is that Sungjae though? It wasn't Sungjae. It was Cha Ha-kyun, leader of VIXX. And I'm so glad I finally looked at the video, because imagine if I was still thinking that way. Like, I'm not gonna look at anybody else except for BTOB. Where would we be right now? Yeah, so that's how I found my bias group. That's it. I think that's all I got. Notice they're on my wall as well. One day though. One day I will show you how many VIXX posters I have. Right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. So I'm probably gonna get more. I have a problem. Me loving music and everything about it. But one thing I do want to talk about is dramas and K-pop did get me into learning the language. Teaching myself Korean somehow. Like, I found a website. I can link it down below if that might help. It helped me with like pronunciation a lot, actually. Okay, so that's how I got into K-pop. So I hope you guys liked it. Please like the video if you enjoyed it. Please hit that subscribe button if you want to see more. And comment down below if you want to chat about how you got into K-pop. Bye!